Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy NTK, the most sweetest and blackest of them all. And today it's story time. I actually embarrassed myself at KFC. Yeah, I did. I don't believe I did that, yes. But I actually did. You guys might not believe, but then I wouldn't blame you because I literally embarrassed myself at KFC. I'm black. Yes, everyone knows that. Black is on the mall. The black guy. Nyamani. Yes. So guys, back then the privileges I had now it's just like huge difference, because back then the clothes I used to wear compared to the clothes I wear now, and the things I used to do compared to the things I do now, the levels whatever. So what happened was I wasn't actually familiar with restaurants because I'm black. I live in the township, and so for me now the restaurants were actually like the quarter places for me were like literally restaurants, because I didn't know that there were places where people go out and eat. At the time, that's what I thought. But then when I was young, I used to go to restaurants more often than I did at the time. So every time people would talk about restaurants, I'll be like, I've been there, because I thought restaurants were like BA corner, and BA corner, like, I just realized it's a tavern, it's not a restaurant. The tavern where it happens, they sell kotas. If you don't know a kota, this is a kota. A kota is one of the best things you could eat in your life if it's made right. But that's not today's topic. I embarrassed myself at KFC. Yes, I did. So one time, me, my mother, my father, my sister, back then we were 4, but then we're 5. There's a little sister now, another one. Yeah, they don't get tired of making kids. I'm sorry. So what happened was, but I love her though. I love her so very much. I love her. Best sister I could ever have. So we went to KFC, yes. My parents ordered a meal, yes, and then they waited for it. And then I sat down. I'm happy. I'm telling my sister how happy I am that I'm in this place. I'm not familiar to this environment, So I'm so happy. I'm even like, I'm going to be eating a burger. Come on, go KFC, guys. KFC, remember. I'm like, I'm going to be eating a burger. I'm going to, things will be zamba online. My parents came back, They gave me food. Like, they distributed food amongst ourselves. So I got my meat, that bun from KFC, that very nice bun. I don't know what it's called, but it's that very nice bun. I got it, and I got some meat. Yeah, hey, I loved meat back then. I didn't want to see any starch. All I wanted was meat. But then I accepted that bun because like it still slaps even today. Funny one, it still slaps. So when I sat down, then we start eating. I'm even eating, like I even have a dance for this food. I'm even singing for it, like when you're a child, right? You advertise like you advertise. I'm singing. Now I even have a song for this chicken that I'm eating with this bun. So okay. Now I'm singing it. Okay, I'm singing. And then something just like I black out, and then like I think of how I'm always eating at home. Because like this is different from what usually happens at home. So I'm sitting. Now like the environment has gone black everywhere. I don't see anyone. I'm just thinking now. I'm in my mind. I'm thinking, and it's dark. So I'm like, guys, this is way different from what I do at home. At home, we eat the same old boring meal, but then tastes so good. My mom's cooking. She deserves to be on MasterChef. She's a really good cook. So I'm thinking, what usually happens when we eat at home? Because I see people here have their own styles of eating. So I'm like, I also bring my home style, So I remember that when we at home, my daddy usually like sits and or like he's a black man. Don't ask me. He's a black petty man. At least that's what I think. I don't know. He's a black petty man. So when he eats, he literally takes off his t-shirt, and his shoes are off, but not here because we eat. No, back there in the room. So takes off his t-shirt. And he's eating. When he eats, he takes off his t-shirt and then he sits. He eats. So I used to think that was so superb, because just like every other child out there, I've always wanted to be like my dad, like my parents, So I'm like, I come back now to real life. I'm here, KFC, I can see these people. So I'm like, Daddy, I scream out of my lungs, like on top of my lungs, I scream, Daddy, can't you why when I don't skip and I'm flying in skip I literally screamed. And like, guys, there were white people there. Now I feel embarrassed of being that. What if they're like, but then there were people there. So I'm like, Daddy, can't you skip? So I'm like, you know what? If he ain't doing it, I'm doing it. And then I take off my t-shirt. I throw it on the table. While people are eating. Yes. So I throw it on the table. Then I start running around. Now I've jumped off my chair. I'm running around the whole restaurant. I'm even like, I come back. I'm like, I scream again. Daddy, Mama, why can't you skip? And then that look my mom gives me. She's like, that look a black parent gives you. Like, they don't want people around you to notice that she's shouting at you, but she's shouting at you with the eyes. She's like, she gives me this one feel. And then I'm like, but then I wouldn't do that today. I'm like, And then I sit down. I'm back. I'm like, I'm back to myself. I'm eating. Guys, I don't believe I really did that. But believe I'm not the only one who's done this, because that would make me crazy. Or that would make you guys crazy for not doing it. Because probably every child has done this. Otherwise you don't have a childhood. Some like that school fees from your parents. That childhood. I'm pretty sure people have done this. And if you have done anything crazy at a shop or at mall, restaurant, but not at your house, say down in the comments below. Tell us, tell me, tell everyone what crazy thing you've done. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for hearing my story. And next time there'll be a much more interesting, better story. Sanitize, wear your masks, stay at home. Don't go out unless if it's necessary. We need to abide by the law, guys. Because I love you guys and you guys love me back, of course. Just do me this one favor. Thumb wrestle that like button. Thumb wrestle that like button. Make sure you win. And then hit that subscribe button and slap that notification bell from me to you. I love you. If you like this video, I'll be posting more videos like this one. But I also have other videos where I do days, and in every video we have educational facts. So this channel is suitable for everyone, teens, kids, everyone.